Welcome to the Allure Shorts here on YouTube. My name is Stephanie Polenz and I am one of your Allure leaders. Today I'm going to talk to you real quickly about worship and the example that you set in your life. Worship is not just about singing and song and music. Worship is about a lifestyle, how you act, what you say, what you do, just your lifestyle in general. So today we're going to talk about your example matters when it comes to worship. Other people are watching you, how you respond to things, what comes out of your mouth, and it's all part of worship. Are you worshiping God well? Are you representing God well? Or are you not? So since worship affects our entire lives, our lives should be an example of what it means to worship. 1 Timothy 4:12 says, "Don't let anyone look down upon you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity." So we're going to look at those 5 things really quick. Speech, conduct, love, faith, and purity. So the first one is speech. God wants our speech to be sound, gracious, truthful, and edifying. If it's not, then you might not want to consider saying those things. Also, from out of your heart the mouth speaks. So if you think something or if you believe something so deeply in your heart, it's going to come out of your mouth. What do you think about, or what do you say about God? What do you say about your spouse to your friends? What do you say about your children to people who are around? What you really feel in your heart will come out of your mouth when you're talking to people. The second thing is in conduct. How are you acting? Don't misrepresent God with how you act. We should be consistently living a lifestyle of godliness. The third one is love. The love He calls us to is grounded in His character, not ours. Our character is flawed and sinful, but His character is perfect. And the last thing about love is this: we are to represent Jesus to the world. And if He loved us so much to give His life for us, then we should be trying to do the same thing for others. We need to show love to family members, friends, and even our enemies. The fourth one is faith. Jesus is our primary example of what it is to have great faith. Did He think anything was too hard for God? Absolutely not. Anything is possible with God. In our consistent pursuit of faith and our consistent practice of faith, God wants us, you and I, to set an example for the church in our faith. So how much faith do you have? Ask God for more faith. He'll give it to you. But when you ask God for more faith, He'll stretch you so that you can show Him the faith that He's given you. And the last one I want to talk to you about is purity. Now, this is not necessarily sexual purity, but it's purity of the thoughts in your mind. It's purity of the motives that you have. It's purity of the way you act. It's all around purity and holiness and wholesomeness, not just sexuality purity. Jesus came to purify His people once and for all through His atoning sacrifice. Our worship is eternal, and we do it now and we will do it forever in the presence of God. Sorry for the wardrobe change. My computer ran out of memory right in the middle of this short, and it's a few days later, and I just want to finish this really quick because this last piece of information I think is really, really, really cool. So what I want to tell you as we end this short is this: when you're being the example and leading others by showing them how to worship, you are always working on bettering yourself. You're working on building yourself, and you're working on bringing yourself into the presence of God. So that's a really neat truth that I wanted to leave with you. If you liked this short, share it. You can follow us on YouTube at The Allure Shorts. The Allure Shorts. You can follow us on Facebook at Allure Women's Movement. You can twit with us on Twitter at AllureWM. And you can always look at our website, find upcoming events, www.allurewm.com. One last thing I want to let you know is we are starting our Loss and Longing Infertility support group next month in September. So if you have dealt with that, first of all, I'm very sorry, but we want to help you heal and know how to deal with that sort of loss and longing. So you can also find that on the website, and if you'd like to give, you can also give on the website. There's links for everything. Alright, well that does this short, and we will see you shortly.